Tree Folk. I'll tap for a Smothering Tithe.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And pass the turn.
Untap. On upkeep, I will gain a life. I'll draw a card. Still not a land. Do this instead? I don't think so. Actually, yeah. Let's go for it. You know? It's the name of the game, Commander, right? We're gonna tap
It's
5. To play the Night Paladin. It is a 6/6 artifact vehicle with trample. When Night Paladin enters the battlefield, it deals 4 damage to each opponent.
Hmm.
Has crew 1. And I will enter combat. And I won't be making a copy of the Night Paladin actually, because I need, I need to do some digging. So
Yeah.
that's what we'll do. We'll get the Mephetic Draft on ETB. I will lose a life and draw a card. I will send that over at you, Joe. 4 on the ground.
Yep, take 4.
I will move to main 2. We're gonna play a Great Furnace as our land for turn. We did it, boys. And we'll tap it for a Surgical Skull Bomb.
sounds painful.
End step, we're gonna Mephetic Draft will be sacrificed. I'll take a life. I'll draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and pass. I'm listening, Surf. I kept a draw card, and look at me.
Yes,
I'm
well done.
I'm
Draw.
doing it.
We'll play this Temple of Malice as land for turn. Keep that up top.
You paying for tithe? Oh,
No.
last job?
No. I did not. I'm going to tap a forest for a Noble Hierarch.
I think they got to finish that cycle of hierarchs.
Mm-hmm. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Well,
They have Bant and Jund.
says one more. That has green. Which is... No, wait. 2 more that have green? That would be confused.
I'm going to.
Oh yeah, Sultai.
Oh yeah,
Sultai
there's
is
also
1.
Absan.
Yep, and Abs.
Yeah, there's a bunch.
Tap for 1 in the black. And I'm going to attempt to feed the swarm the tithe.
Hooray. Thank you.
Yeah.
I feel like 4 is enough. You can do some things now.
For the record, I was
Yeah.
fine with it. So
You could get it back quite easily.
Yeah, very easily. But and then tap for 4 to play a Knight of New Alara. So each multicolored creature I control gets +1/+1 for each of its colors. And I'll leave up a blocker. I'll pass.
Keep drop. Mountain. Pay 3, cast a Patron of the Arts. When it enters, I make a treasure. Just wait. I will pass.
Untap, draw. Untap 3 for a Courser of Crufix. Reveal the top, a Grasp of Fate. Play Plains as land for turn, gain a life. And I'll pass the turn.
Untap. I'll gain 1 on upkeep. Draw a card for turn. Cast the Seat of Synod as our land for turn. All right. Okay. We'll tap 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. So everything except Mount Doom, so I don't get hurt. We're gonna cast a Thunderhawk Gunship. 6/6 artifact vehicle with flying. When it enters, I'm gonna create 2/2/2 white Astari creature tokens.
It's pretty good.
I'm going to crew one of them to, or what is it? How do I say that? Tap one of them to crew the Night Paladin?
Correct.
Okay. And then I will enter combat. At the beginning of combat, I'll make a copy of the Thunderhawk gunship. When it enters, it'll make 2 more Astaris tokens. And I will send the Night Paladin over at Ryan the Lion, and we'll send the Thunderhawk gunship over at Surf. When it attacks, all my attacking creatures are going to gain flying until the end of the turn. 6 in the air going your way, guys.
We all take 4, or is that only on?
No, that's
ETB?
on ETB. Yeah, that's on ETB. I crewed it. That
I'll take 6.
How much is coming at you?
6 in the air.
Ouch. They're both 6?
Yeah, they're both 6. Oh, I'm sorry. No, you're right. It's 4. Mishra makes it a 4/4 with haste. That's why it's able to attack. It's not crude. It's just an artifact with 4/4 haste.
Okay. So
Yeah,
who's
you gain
taking 4 versus 6?
You took the 4, so you gain 2 life. Yeah, and then main 2. I don't. Yeah, no. We're just gonna pass it on over there. This token will be destroyed, and yeah. It's my turn.
Your turn.
And tap. And draw. Play this Temple of Triumph. Scrying 1. Keep that up. Three and 6 for Ramos. Then I'll tap 1 and 2 black for a Phyrexian Arena. And then that'll put a counter on Ramos. And I'll swing a 6/6 with first strike and trample. Your way, Mac.
6/6 first strike with trample. I'll throw one of my Astaris at it and take 4.
7 because there's removal.
Oh, yep. Exalted. Yep, you're right. It's 7.
So wait, I take 3 more, or he's 7 total?
7 total. You'll just take 1 more.
Okie dokie. I'll gain 2 here and 31. Cool.
And then I'll pass.
Right. During your end step, I'll tap 2, bait SAHEELI. I'll make a token copy of Patron of the Arts. And when it enters, I make a treasure. And I'm going to tap the idol to draw a card. Right. And then this gets sacrificed at the next end step, which will be my turn's end step since I made it during your end step run.
Yep.
Key. Draw. Start off by tapping a blue. Yeah, I'll cast Thoughtcast. Which costs, I have 5 artifacts, so it costs 1 blue. Draw 2. These are not land. Unfortunate. Cast a Moxel.
Mm-hmm.
Just copying this thing. Search for basic. Play it. Yes, we'll tap the idol and draw now. Now I draw land. 7. Alright. Tap 1, 2, 3, 4. And crack 1 treasure. 5. Cast a Gilded Lotus. So combat.
Mm-hmm.
Send a 3/1 at UMass.
I'll block with another Astaris.
That's cool. It'll die. I get a treasure. 5 mana. This will tap the Lotus for. This is so all in, but whatever. Tap the Lotus for 3. Sorry. You know what? I'm gonna crack 2 treasures instead. To cast a Felwar Stone and pass. I have 7 minutes. This will be sacrificed on my end step and I'll search for a basic. Oh, then I'll have 8 and I'll have to discard one.
Untap. Draw a mysterious card. Reveal the top. A swamp. Play the swamp. Gain a
An
life.
island and I'll discard it. Actually, can I decline to do this? Sorry. Yeah, I'm just going to decline to do this. Or fail to find, rather.
I'll tap 4 for a mind rack harpy. At the beginning of combat on my turn, each player mills 3.
Okay.
I will go to combat, trigger the harpy, everybody will mill 3.
Blasphemous Act, Sleeper Dart, Will's Reversal.
Discipline Ancient, Power Balance, and Serac Dragonclaw.
Swamp, Herald of the Pantheon, and Enchantress's Presence.
I'm
Do you guys want to know?
good. I didn't know that was a response. I would have given the same one.
Yeah, I think like we know each other. Just tell us if something matters. Like if it has flashback or if you have a way to get it back. Or like Joe's Mapper, you know?
Then go through combat. And pass the turn.
Alrighty. On the end step, I'm going to pay a life for a black, sacrifice the Surgical Skull Bomb to draw a card. Untap. Upkeep, I'll gain a life from Adventure's Fair. I'll draw a card for turn. Okay. First, I will tap an Astaris to crew the Thunderhawk gunship. Then I shall play an island as my land for turn. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just enter combat. We're gonna make a copy of the Night Paladin. It's gonna deal 4 damage. Yuki,
How I'm gonna respond.
to Mishra on the stack.
Yeah.
To the target?
Yeah. I was just thinking. Yeah, I guess so. I'll fizzle it. Save us a lot of health, I suppose. Tap Gilded for 3 red. I'll Chaos Warp the Night Paladin in response to the
Okay.
Mishra trigger.
Okie dokie. And Chaos Warp is
Shuffle it into your
Shuffle and
library.
flip.
Flip,
Yeah.
you want to flip your top card. If it's a permanent, you can put it on play for free. If it's not a
Okie dokie.
permanent, it stays on top.
Gotcha, gotcha.
I just like calling it shuffle and flip.
That is a very eloquent way of saying it. Brevity is the soul of wit, after all.
It's like
Not
one of those
something that
things
I'm
that
familiar with, but
So,
sorry, what
Watery
were you saying?
Grave.
Yeah,
Watery
sorry,
Grave
it
goes to my hand?
enters, you can, no, it comes in, you could put it, play it for free.
Oh, okay, I'll put it in tapped.
Yep. What were you
Send a
saying, Joe?
combat phase.
shuffle and flip. It's like one of those things that people bang on tables. It's like shuffle and flip, shuffle and flip.
Totally.
Do you, does anybody have flyers?
I have one.
I have one as well.
No.
But
3,
your
2
but yours
flyer.
is bigger than mine,
Listen,
Ryan.
Mac, we're cool, right?
I'm at the
So,
lowest life. Surely you wouldn't pick on me. Surely.
alright, I'm gonna send Mishra over at Joe, and the Thunderhawk gunship is going over to Surf. On attack, my creatures will be gaining flying until the end of the turn. A 6/6
Six?
going your way. Yep. And then a 5/4 in the air, Joe.
I will declare no blocks and take 5.
5 commandees.
Yep.
Main phase 2. We'll pass.
It's a lot of untapped, man.
8 to be
Well,
Cards in
exact,
hand, Mac?
suspiciously. I have 7 cards in hand.
untap, draw one, lose
Don't
one.
Cypher me, bro.
Draw for turn. Um, two green, two. and 3 for a total of 5. To play an incremental growth.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll put 1+1/+1 on a creature, 2+1s on a creature, and 3+1s on a creature.
Mhm.
I'll put the 3 on Ramos.
Ramos gets 1 on cast, right?
Yep, on cast. So that'll put him up to 5. I'll do the 2 on the Knight of New Alara, and then 1 on Bright Glass.
Okay.
Cast priority.
I'm all good.
I'm good.
All right. Alara. Ramos will go up to 5. 1 on Bright Glass. I'll remove 5 counters from Ramos, adding Wooburg. Double Wooburg.
Double Wooburg.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
That's a lot of
use
manas.
Mm-hmm.
and Wooburg to cast Maelstrom Angel. On cast, Ramos will get 5. Or Maelstrom Archangel. So when it deals combat damage, I can cast a spell for free from my hand.
Mm-hmm.
I'll use the other Wooburg to cast a Xyrus,
Mm.
the Writhing Storm,
Mm-hmm.
which will get me 3 more counters on cast.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll move to combat. And I'll
Do I have
swing.
do I have a window to act at the beginning of combat?
Yes,
Yeah.
when he changes phases.
Yep.
Do, but if for example you considering casting a Sight Rift, you don't need to do it yet. You can also wait till attackers are declared. You could do it after blockers are declared. There's like 3 times you can do it before damage actually happens.
Gotcha. I'm just trying to catch up and make sure he doesn't have on attack triggers.
I don't.
You just ask him. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I
Sounds
don't.
good. You may proceed.
I'm going to send an 8/8 first strike trample. Let me make sure it's 8. So the +2/+2. Yeah, it would be an 8/8 with first strike and trample coming at you, Mac.
At me?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
Oh no, I have to do something about this now. Here's the
Yeah.
most discreet Cyclone Rift you've ever seen.
No.
Okay. In response to that,
Counter it.
tap for 1 and a blue and negate that.
Nice!
Yeah.
I take 8. He did it, boys.
All right.
I guess in response to the
Oh.
negate.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh.
I might as well do this.
You'll make
I'll
an
put-
ally for life.
I'll pay a white and I'll path Ramos.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm still SOL. That's all good. I'll be back in 2 seconds. You guys
You
can
wanna
keep
float
going.
the
Then I'm
mana?
tapped out.
No, they can't do anything because it'll fizzle when he changes.
Yeah,
back.
it's
Yeah.
only
Might
only
as
once
well,
per
though.
turn.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. That would be extremely busted if it was.
Yeah. I think so.
So go and get a basic. Yeah. That's all I can do. I'll pass. Well, that's all I'm gonna do. I wouldn't say that's all I can do. That was a good turn, but
Tap, upkeep, drop.
we'll put that island out. It's basic, right? Path is.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tapped. Play Cascade Bluffs as land for turn. Tap Lotus for triple blue. I'll cast a Simulacrum Synthesizer.
Ew.
It's fine.
No, that card is never fine. It never is.
Scanning for this thing. Okay, is that resolving?
Yeah. I don't have anything. I guess it's Joe first, but
Yeah, no response.
Yeah, I'm tapped out.
Alright, I'll scry 2 on ETB. Let's see. Okay, so it's both on top. Tap 2. Activate SAHEELI. Target the synthesizer, make a copy.
yeah.
I'll scry 2 again, leave them on top. And then I make a construct because I had a mana value 3 artifact entered. Alright, at this point, tap idle to draw a card. Tap 6. Cast Shadow the Second Sun, targeting myself. So basically at the beginning of my second main, it creates a delayed trigger that happens at end step. It causes me to have untap, upkeep, draw, and then I go to end step right after that. So no additional main phase, just an extra beginning phase at the end of my turn.
Pretty good. Untapped mana
Yes.
and an extra card.
Yes. Yes. An additional upkeep, which is not relevant at the moment. Alright. 3-1. Everyone has blockers. Oh, also I drew a card, so you get a snake, Brian.
Oh. Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna move to combat. I'm gonna move out of combat. Trigger this thing. I'm gonna attempt to move out of second main phase. Okay, this will go off. I'll untap. I'll have an upkeep, in which nothing happens. I will draw again, so make another snake. And then I'll move to end step. Trigger on the stack, this thing to be sacrificed. I guess I'll tap the idol and draw another card. Just not do that. This thing's sacrificed. I'll pass.
Tap. Draw another mysterious card. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
If something enters as a copy, does it get ETB?
Yeah. also gets cast triggers, probably.
And I do not believe so.
It does, because if you Phyrexian Metamorph the One Ring, you get the cast trigger of it. I'm positive.
I hate that you just say all the cards I have, and I'm sure that one was by accident, even though I'm sure the Cyclip was super calculated, or what's the word?
Well, it's just the most common like clone you're gonna have in a Artifact deck.
It's just funny, like I
Plus,
know
like,
I'm just new,
you
but it's
know
just funny,
everything.
like yeah, it's like I can't even speak. Just stop talking.
I actually didn't know that time. I was just giving a common example.
Uh, you good, Joe? Seems stressed, man.
No, I was just reading, just double checking Surf's comment.
Hmm.
But with the
Yeah,
Metamorph,
please do. I'm
yeah,
not
with the
always right.
with the Metamorph, it would trigger with the One Ring because you may have it enter as a copy. Yeah, so
If
that
it enters as, then you get cast triggers.
yes,
If
because
it, which is all clones, almost all clones,
yeah,
are enters as. They also, Max, another thing you might not know is clones dodge hexproof and shroud, so you can target things with hexproof and shroud with a clone because they don't target.
if they specifically do not say target.
None
Interesting.
of them target. Well, I can't think of one that targets. They
And
all enter as, where it says like choose. What does it say? I know you have it, so
well, this one says
You
enter as. This one says enter as, but I know what you're saying. If there's another card that might copy it as an effect, for example, is not
well, if
entering
it says like
as.
when it enters the battlefield, then we're really what you're looking for is the word target. If it doesn't say target, then you can get things that
Pre-game.
have shroud.
Got it. Thank you.
cast it. I will go to combat, trigger the Harpy. Everybody will mill 3.
Sorry.
Damn. Okagachi, Vengeful Kami, Prosh,
No,
and Ovia, Automech Artisan, which is a very good card.
that deck looks sweet, Ryan.
Do what?
I said that deck looks sweet.
Yeah, it's fun when it does the thing.
I don't have nothing real. Reaver Titan, Karlak Fury of Avernus. And I'm out.
I will sacrifice my 4 treasures and tap the Bosk for 5. Cast a Mirari's Wake.
Seems good. Good with me.
2, 4, 6. Floating a forest. Cast Anikthea. Okay. She resolves. Yeah. I will reanimate a Out of the Tombs.
So it's a 3/3
Yep, it's a
or
3.
4/4 with Mari's Wake.
It's a yeah, base 3/3, but now a 4/4 from the Miraris. One. And Tap 4, using the floating for 5. To cast a privileged position.
It's very good. Either of you guys responding?
I don't have anything.
Not I.
Okay, do anything. Good.
Then I will pass the turn.
Stop. Upkeep. Gain a life. Draw a card. Things have changed. We'll tap 1, 2, 3, and pay 2 life. And surprisingly play the Phyrexian Metamorph. Coming in as a copy of the Thunderhawk gunship. And it's going to create 2 more Astaris. Actually, hang on. I'm gonna put these over here because they're sick. Write them up in just a moment. We're gonna enter combat. Mishra's effect will trigger, creating a copy of the Thunderhawk gunship, creating 2 more Astaris. And we will send 2 2/2s in the air over at Ryan and a 6/6 in the air over at Joe. These things have vigilance, I just realized.
I'll take the 4.
And I will declare no blocks and take 4.
Gotcha. Oh, I misplayed. I was supposed to crew this as well. That's okay though. We're gonna go into main 2. We're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Bloodthirster. It's a 6/6 flying trample. When it deals combat damage to a player, I'm gonna untap it. After this combat phase, there's an additional combat phase. End step, my Thunderhawk gunship will hit the graveyard. I'm gonna pass and I will clean up my area for you guys.
Untap. Draw 1. Lose 1. Then draw for turn. Play a Reflecting Pool as land for turn. We're going to tap a blue. Actually, no. Soaring. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Attempting to bring Ramos back out. If that's good, we'll tap a blue on a cast, put a counter on Ramos, attempting to unsummon the extra combat guy. And just bouncing it back to your hand. And then we'll move to combat.
I'll take 3 cards, Ryan.
You'll take
Would
3.
you?
Well, it'd be 6.
I'll take 6.
Yeah. I only got 1 card.
You only got 1 card in hand?
Yeah.
I have
Wait.
6.
Wait,
So
I have 7.
6 plus
Him
6.
having 1 means he won't discard
Can
any.
you pass up that synergy?
That is true. Well, there's a caveat. So whoever gets it is going to get a 10/10 along with it. So
That synergy is looking pretty nice over there.
Oof.
we'll give you the cards, Joe. You don't have to take the 10/10, but the 10/10's coming with it. You've got 16 in the air. Notably, if Maelstrom does damage, I get to cast something for free from my hand.
Yeah. I'll block the Harpy. I'll put the Harpy in front of the Archangel.
Okay. We'll both take 6. I'll go
6.
then
And
we'll both draw 6. Yeah.
yep. And you all will get to see what I'm drawing.
3.
A Nihilious Colossus, Archivist of Angmar, Reliquary Tower, Sandstep Citadel, Spirited Companion, and a Entomb.
Tap a red for a Dragon Master Outcast. Put that in the bin. Throw that in the bin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, counter on Ramos for the Dragon Master Outcast. Tap 2 for an Ornithopter. And so I'll get to keep one of these. All right, move to end step, throw a Migration Path into the bin. And I'll pass.
Hey, what cards are in graveyards? Does anyone have Planeswalkers, Battles, or Kindred?
No.
Negative.
Nope. No for me.
No, a saga.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Mhm.
End step. What do they? SAHEELI. I'm gonna bring in a copy of Gilded Lotus. And that'll trigger the synthesizer. So, well, I'm not bringing a copy, but I'll just make another construct. And then I'll tap the idol to draw cards as a main token. Not very helpful. Okay. And tap. Upkeep. Draw. Interesting.
You drew an extra card, or was that an upkeep? Or that was your first turn, wasn't it?
I just drew one, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I did draw one on your end step, though. Is
Okay.
any except for the first one in the turn, right? Any except your normal draw step?
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah, so you make a snake at the end of your last turn. I played Arena of Glory and after some tap decided being mountain. I don't really know what to do here. All right, tap 4. Cast Urza. Lord High Artificer.
Here we go.
Another construct. And oh, this is a tap the idol to draw a card. So I'll make a save now. Tap this other Lotus for triple red. I'll cast a Broadside Bombardiers. Tap 4. I'll cast a Pyrogoyf. So when it enters, its power is going to be 6, I believe, because there are none of the 3 weird card types that I verified, but I think we have everything else, which are land, instant, sorcery, creature, artifact, enchantment. I think I have them all. So when it enters, I get to deal 6 to any target. I am gonna deal. How many cards? You have how many cards, Mac? A bunch? 7?
I think probably the good choice would be the Knight
5.
Knight of New Alara.
I think I'm just gonna try to kill Ryan. Yeah,
fair.
you're scary. I'll shoot your face for 6, Ryan, with the Pyrogoyf.
Yep.
Then I will tap 2, activate SAHEELI, and I'll make a copy of Pyrogoyf. So Pyrogoyf triggers off any Lurgoyf entering, so I get 2 shots now because this one sees it and this one triggers itself.
Mm.
So I'm gonna do 6 to you, Mac, and 6 to you, Ryan. And I also make a construct because the one that enters is an artifact.
Mm.
Out of constructs. So this token is going to indicate the number of constructs, not any +1 counters. All right. I'm going to move to combat. You have 2 blockers, Joe?
3.
Okay, hold on. I'm not moving to combat just yet. Oops. 3. Oh, the Out of the Tombs.
Yes.
Okay. Tap 2. I'm going to cast a Dowsing Device. So when it or another artifact enters, up to 1 creature I control gets +1 and haste. And then it's going to transform. I'm going to target one of these constructs. So 2 of them can attack now, one of them has +1/+0. And then this thing will flip into a land that is like a cranial plating effect sort of thing. Okay. I will send these. Oh, this one has haste. I'll send all 5 of these at you, Joe. These things are huge. I can count them if you want, but they don't have trample. So I think you need to block those. And then this is a 6/7. This has menace. This is a 3/1. So if you didn't want to block this, you would take 11 off these. I think you have to block these.
And on 2 other constructs are coming?
2 constructs and then 3 other creatures. This one's a 6/7. These ones are smaller. They're 12/12s.
Yeah, would have to block the constructs. Yeah, I'll put the Tombs and Courser in front of the constructs and Anikthea in front of the Goyf token.
Okay. So you're taking 5.
4 damage. Might as well do this. I'll make 2 black. I'll cast Entomb.
Sure.
I'll put Doomwake Giant into the graveyard.
Sounds good.
And damn it. It goes to exile.
Great. Second main phase. I'm going to sacrifice this Gilded Lotus copy to the Broadside Bombardier's ability to deal 7 to you, Ryan.
Seems good.
GG.
GG's. Yeah.
All right, and then which mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I'll spin Urza once. So I'll tap my artifacts quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll activate Urza's last ability. So I'll shuffle. Flip the top. I can play it. It's a Spiteful Banditry. Sure, I'll play it for free. X is 0, so it doesn't do any damage, but if a creature dies once a turn, I move a treasure. Cool. I'm going to move to end step, or I'm going to move to end of main phase, where I will untap.
All right, I gotta run. GG's, guys.
GG, Ryan.
Yep.
All right, untap. I go to upkeep. I'm gonna activate SAHEELI. Bring in a copy of Pyroglyph again. So this one enters, that's 1. These 2 see that one enter. That's 2 more. Is that it?
Yep, that should be right.
I think so. 3 shots of 6. Cards in hand, each of you.
6.
You do John Wick. I don't know. I never do this, but I'm going to roll for it.
Okay.
4 doesn't make more sense to try to ripple. No, that doesn't make any sense. All right. Even is match. There are an equal number of odds and evens with 2d6, right?
No. So one
Okay, I'm
odds
gonna
is at
roll
an
just one die.
disadvantage. Yeah.
Okay,
But
I'll
also,
roll
can you
just one.
say that he's odds? You only said that I was evens. You're like writing it in the stars, Surf. Come on.
I don't understand what you're implying. Can you explain?
No, just you said evens is
Oh,
Mac, and that was the end of your
yeah.
sentence.
Oh,
Which
I
is
understand.
fine,
Okay.
because I know the
Evens is
only other choice, but
evens is Mac, odds is Joe.
there we go. God damn it, it's a 6, isn't it? God.
It's a 4. I'll shoot you for 18 match. GG.
GG.
All right.
I was gonna do so super cool things, I think. Nah, not really. You
I'm
have so much
sorry.
mana.
I made another construct because this thing entered, and I suppose I'll draw a card off the table. All right, and then I move to end step. I sacrifice both of these. I already sacked the Lotus. I think that's it. Pass turn. Do your worst. Or not.
Untap. Draw. Reliquary Tower. 1 for a Soul Ring. Should have one floating from the tower. Two white, take a damage from the boss. Six, 7, 9. So I'll float a swamp and a forest to recast Anikthea. Trigger. I'll reanimate Doomwag Giant.
This dies. I make the treasure. I'll just keep track of how much mine is with this thing.
Tap planes for 2. For a Spirited Companion.
Okay, this dies.
Trigger the companion to draw a card.
I'll see if it does. I want to make an extra treasure because I'm spiteful.
2. Cast a Grasp of Fate.
Oops. You gotta take this out. Unless you have some other way of dealing with that, that's gonna kill you.
How many constructs do you have?
5.
5. Yep. Doesn't matter. I'll. Yep. Doesn't matter. Hit one of the constructs, and I got nothing else. So I'll pass to you, Surf, and you got me.
Right. GG.
Yep.
GG,
Well played.
fellas.